season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense takes the field to start this game off. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
It's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the and he'll put it in and take it to the end zone. Vandy.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the run, it's Thomas. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And some room to work. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Vols in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback.
He's trying to get it in.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh. You're going to get him freed up, and it's the catch and walk in. But the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Quick strike complete. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Looking for space, it's Morris. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll try the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They're going to run it. Into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He'll do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
This whole red zone offense thing is a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Let's go. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Vols! one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Looking left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense?
Gonna run it. It's Morris. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back. It's Aguilar. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. And he loses the football. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Newton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. Caught behind the line. It's Newton. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the 1st down.
And now that you've got it in a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does.
Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Buys a little time. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the try is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Looking for the score. Touchdown Doors. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Sails one into the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and we failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. It's caught. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that. here is the Tennessee offense. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look at all the... And they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Now they'll try the right side. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hudson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To throw, it's Pavia. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Pressure coming. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes... rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football.
There he goes. He's at the 40. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as they come out of their own territory with a vengeance. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Fires on the move. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrill. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Nowhere close on that one. He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking for room. It's Alexander. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's Fitzgerald. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hoskins. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the grab. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back's got it. Touchdown, Volunteer! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Going to sling it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Stowers. Turning it on. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Power football with the run. Brings the tackle, and he's got room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost the fire on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Vandy! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He'll start this drive firing. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking to throw on first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Vols headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The sweet feet buy a little time. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Stowers. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab on the big throw. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw it again. Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. The run to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation.
There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football 26 coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play single-player or multi-user. A multi-user dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through Team Builder. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the UCF Knights, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So UCF's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Brown will throw it. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Thomas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Knights will hustle to the line. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage,
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers.
well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in, timing.
Not enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cougars. Extra point here will tie the game. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to pass, using his legs to buy some time. It's complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cougar! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. This time they'll go to the running game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The give to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Sanford. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Quickly to the tight end. Shakes off the defender. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it up to 47. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanford.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now, oh, he's got some space. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Sets up the screen. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to fire to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Knights line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. The give out of the gun, fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A little screen to the running back. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they
turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Might as well give it to him again. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Brown will throw it. They've got the screen set up. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got him. Strong, firm tackle. The Knights want to crank the tempo. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Off near the sticks, it's Jenkins. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Wants to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Got a man, it's Thomas. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being...
Trying to take it back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. The Knights in the hurry up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll throw it down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today.
He's got it! Touchdown Knights! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Skips away from pressure. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The play action fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Going for the marker on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, they're after it! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Houston will be forced to punt.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Is in the air on fourth down. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon. The ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the feet.
He's got it on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Houston! exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort where the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
The Knights are flying down the field. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Houston, 24.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Looking for a crease. It's Sanford. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Houston wants to play fast.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And that last run leaves them with a 3rd down. Well, they keep it on the ground. Rides to the back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Knights looking to convert on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now, because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Run into victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
So frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they can't stop the clock, knowing this ball game's over.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.